Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this brand new energy drink from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson called ZOA Energy. More specifically, this is the zero sugar and the wild orange flavor. Now, in case you guys weren't aware, I'm actually reviewing every single flavor of ZOA Energy on this channel, so be sure to check out some of the other videos. And if I'm being honest with you guys, some of these flavors haven't been my favorite so far, but the wild orange flavor, I have pretty high hopes for. So let's dive into this thing. All right, so let's talk about the can real quick before we dive into the taste test. Overall, the ZOA Energy can is probably not my favorite energy drink can out there. It's pretty minimal. It does have a little bit of pop of color with the top and the bottom, depending on what flavor you're drinking. But this isn't really gonna grab your attention off the shelf, especially if you're a first time buyer, in my opinion. I think it does look a little bit more like a coffee can, like a Starbucks or something like that, but that's all just opinion, so maybe you guys like it. Now let's talk about the can size itself. This is actually 16 ounces, which in my opinion is the perfect size for an energy drink. I don't want like a huge monster, and I don't want like a tiny Red Bull. I like to actually sip and enjoy my drink, whether it be me working on a video for my main YouTube channel, or maybe it's me drinking this first thing in the morning before a shoot or before a workout. I want to actually enjoy what I'm drinking, so 16 ounces is perfect. Now let's talk about what's actually in the can itself. Talking about the macros first, we have 0 fat, 3 carbs, and 0 protein, coming in at 15 calories. A couple other things I should note inside of this: it has 0 artificial flavors, 0 synthetic colors, 0 preservatives, and then also these are all naturally flavored, which is pretty cool. This drink has a few more things in it other than just caffeine, so let me tell you guys what they are. First, under immunity, it has 100% DV vitamin C as well as vitamin D. For focus, it has vitamins B6 and B12. For hydration, it has potassium and magnesium electrolytes. For your body, it has 250 milligrams of branched chain amino acids, which in my opinion is pretty cool. You don't see that in every energy drink out there. And then as far as the energy goes, it has 160 milligrams of caffeine from green tea extract as well as green coffee beans. So honestly, the formula is probably my favorite part about these drinks. The 160 milligrams, obviously a lot of people look at the caffeine when they're considering an energy drink, and I think anywhere around the 200 is the sweet spot. I think anything lower than 160 would be way too low, and I think anything up in like the 300s is honestly too high in my opinion. You want to be able to feel your energy drink, but you don't want to be like shaking from it either. So somewhere in that middle ground of the 200 range is great in my opinion, so I don't really mind the 160. If it's going to be on one side, I'd rather be on the lower side. All right, now let's dive into what you guys are actually probably here for, which is the actual taste test itself. So let me go ahead and crack this thing open. Man, that sound never gets old. Okay, so we gotta give it a little smell test here, see what we're working with. Ooh, that smells really good. Honestly, that's probably the best smelling one that I've had so far. Yeah, it smells just like orange juice, honestly, naturally flavored, so it smells great. All right, I got high hopes for this one. I hope this is the one for me, that I love the ZOA Energy, okay? So we're gonna try it out. Okay, so it's definitely my favorite that I've had so far. So one thing I'll say about all the ZOA Energy drinks being naturally flavored, some flavors are definitely sweeter and taste a little bit better in my opinion than other ones. This one is really true to orange. It's definitely not like a sun-kissed orange. This is more like, I guess, like an orange juice flavored, if that makes sense. So it's not crazy sweet. It definitely tastes natural, like real oranges, not like just sugar. But yeah, this one is actually really good, and I actually have this thing ice cold and it tastes really good. I definitely would drink this one again. All right, so I'm gonna have to give this one a rating. I've been a little harsh on some of the other ZOA flavors, to be honest, but this one surprised me. So I'm gonna have to give this a rating of an 8.6 out of 10. Like I said, this is definitely one of my favorite ZOAs that I've had so far, but it still isn't exactly the vibe I want from an energy drink. A lot of times I use an energy drink with like a lunch or something, or like in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and I usually want something like really sweet. This one, it's just a little too natural flavoring for me, which I guess sounds ridiculous. I want artificial flavoring. I don't know. I just don't want to be drinking orange juice in the afternoon, but I guess maybe if I had to shoot really early in the morning and I wanted something like that, this would be a great option for me. but maybe I'm being a little too harsh because overall this does taste pretty good. But my ultimate test that I always talk about in all my reviews is if you were on a road trip and you ran into a gas station real quick to grab a drink, would you pick this one out? Two things I consider with that. One, does it jump off the shelf at you? Does it make you want to pick it up? I think the orange and the black is probably the best and the most appealing out of any of the cans so far. But in my opinion, it still kind of looks like a coffee can more than an energy drink. It's not like throwing up unicorns like some drinks out there look like with their branding, but it is pretty clean. So for me, I probably wouldn't reach for it first. And as far as the flavor goes, this one is good, but I kind of think of a gas station thing as like a treat. And this doesn't really seem like something that I reach for first, at least. But if someone gave this to me, I wouldn't be upset by it by any means. It's a really good flavor, and probably my favorite so far of the ZOAs. So yeah, guys, overall, it's a pretty good drink. It just personally maybe isn't my favorite one that I've had out there before, but I think a lot of you guys would actually enjoy this flavor. But guys, that's gonna be it for my review of ZOA Energy. Actually, a really cool thing about them is they're actually now shipping on Amazon. So I'll have a link to them down in my description below if you guys wanna pick any of these up for yourself and check them out. I think this one would be the one to choose if you guys are looking for one. If you did enjoy today's video, will you please drop it a thumbs up and also subscribe? Those things really help the channel out. And if you guys wanna see any more content from me in the meantime, I will also have a link to my main YouTube channel down in the description below if you guys wanna show any support over there as well. Let me know in the comments below what other drinks or supplements you guys want to see me review in the future. Nothing is off the table, so I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. That's gonna be it for me, and I am actually gonna be sipping on this thing the rest of the day. So guys, that's it for me. I'll catch you in the next video very, very soon. Peace, guys.